Yo, what up? What up? Fly Free Sports. We back again in the building. It's a check-in, man. Niggas got to check in. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Maury back. Last time he was here, we previewed the season, went through the wins, loss, predictions, and all that for each game, and ran down the ran down everything. So now that we into the game, into the season, 4 games, Maury had to come back, man. We had to do a check-in.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
we gotta update it, man.
So now, if we did this shit after week 1, after week 2, or after week 3, it
Listen,
might have been a whole different stream.
oh man, listen to me. It not might have been. It would have been an entirely different stream, an entirely different conversation. I promise you that, because you could pick either one of those games, and I can tell you just how disgusted I was, and exactly what I was disgusted about.
Yeah, it got bad. Like, this nigga was
Yeah,
like, "Yo, I ain't watching this shit." I was like, "Yo, it's too early for that, bro." Like, I get it, I feel you, but it's
I
too
I
early.
couldn't do it, dog. I couldn't do it. Like we gonna get to this win, and we gonna get to how we feel about certain
Hmm.
shit moving forward. But like real quick, right? So week one, I'll tell y'all how I got to that point so quick. So week one, we play Washington. I'm off work this weekend, and I'm like, I'm chilling, right? I don't went and got wings. I don't went and got food for the kids, for the white. I don't got we good. Everybody settled, we good. Game start. Um, So I'm like, all right, cool. Like I like this, you know what I'm saying? It's a division game, you know what I'm saying? We on the road and all that. Yeah, let's get it. I like this energy. And then they showed me exactly why, I should have just put the clown makeup on and shit, because it's like, dog, you go out there, red zone offense non-existent. The defense played like they played trash, bro. I'm gonna just keep it 100 with you. Then we let Washington off the hook. I believe we let Washington off the hook.
We
This is
did,
not some like delusional Giants fan thinking we should just beat everybody like we're world beaters. But
we
the
did.
truth is the truth. We let Washington off the hook. They didn't look great. They did not look great at all. So that's number one. Week two, played the Cowboys. Just can pull up the text messages. I told him that we were gonna lose that game, and I said the game winning field goal is on the way. Maybe I didn't word it that way, but I told him it was on the way. And
Hmm.
it happened overtime. Shout out to my brother, right? My brother Face, he called me. He was like, yo, yeah, Russ, you know what I mean? Because right before that, he texted me. He said, man, Russ finished. And I was like, yeah, he is. But then Russ started cooking. He hit
Hmm.
the go-ahead touchdown to Leak and all of that. And I said, he was like, he hit me. He was like, yo, the dude is lining up for the kick. I said, he's gonna hit it. He's gonna hit this kick. I'm on my way to work. I'm 5 minutes away from work. So I'm not watching the game at this point. But I told him on the phone, I said he's gonna hit the kick. He hit the kick while we was on the phone, right? I got to work. He texted me. We got off the phone by that point. He texted me and was like, "It's going to OT." I said they're gonna lose an OT, and it wasn't some like
Hmm.
I'm just being funny just in case we win shit. It was
Yeah,
like, no, I know that this is gonna
nah,
happen
facts.
because
We've
it
seen this,
only happens to us.
right? We've seen this a
Yeah,
million
we seen
times.
it. We seen 60-yard field goals to beat us. We've seen this multiple times. We're the only team that it
What's
happens to.
that? You sent me that stat
Yeah,
against us. People like 4-4, and
four
then
for
the rest
four.
of
The
the
rest of the
league.
league is It's like one. I'm making this up right now, but it's like one for 31 or some shit like
But it's
that. Like
close to that though,
it's
for
something
sure.
close to that number.
Yeah.
So I knew that was going to happen. So when that happened, I said, you know what? That was the most deflating loss that I've seen like in a very long
Yes.
time.
Yes, bro.
And it's like that was supposed to be the game.
Hmm.
So then you get to week three. You're at home. You get the home opener. You got all the Giants fans that's hyped still, no matter what, because even though we own 2, hey man, it is what it is. We got another chance. We got another week. Kansas City don't look great. But let's see. I don't want to be nobody's bounce back team. I don't want to get nobody their groove back on us. We at home. Let's get it. And then Kansas City did exactly what I thought they would do. They didn't look great, but they found a way to beat a bad team.
Not
That's
only did
just
they
what it
not look
was.
great, they look
They
horrible.
look
Like
horrible.
that first half, that nigga Patrick Mahomes. Like if you didn't know that was Patrick Mahomes, and you
Right.
didn't know like
Right. If you
who he
didn't know the
was,
resume, you would be like, who the fuck is this?
yo, this nigga,
He regular.
he was bad, bro.
Very, very regular. So you get that, right? You get 0-3 where you could have been 2-1. Right?
Hmm.
Let's just say the Washington game, there was no way you was gonna win that game. Cool, that's cool. But you could have beat the Cowboys. You should have beat the Cowboys. You could have
Hmm.
beat the Chiefs. You should have beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. It is what it is.
Hmm.
Now we get to week 4. Everybody picked against us. Every single person picked against us. I picked
Everybody.
against us before the season started. I said this was going to be a game that we were going to lose.
Yep.
I said this. It's Jim Harbaugh's the Chargers. We're just not going to find a way to beat that team.
Mm-hmm.
And what the fuck did we do?
Man, hey, the energy was
Let's
just
get
different,
to
bro.
it.
The energy was just different. Yeah, like, and you know what's crazy about that, bro? Like, I made my post game video after the Chiefs game. When I saw Brian Dable on the sideline at the end of that game, and I saw his face, I said right then and there, this nigga is starting Jackson Dart next weekend. So when I saw that out, I immediately went to the computer. I was like, yo, I got to do this video, bro. I'm about to predict this. And sure enough, bro, Tuesday or
No,
Wednesday,
you
whatever
did.
day that was,
I can attest to that. You definitely posted that. You definitely posted that
yeah,
this was
I was
going to
like,
happen
yeah, I
out
was
of
like,
just
he's gonna run out
pure.
of time.
Yeah, it's out of necessity. You had to. Like,
Yeah.
if you brain day ball at this point, you telling the front office, all right, look, I'm calling my own shot on this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is my guy. I know it's our guy. Your man's it didn't work.
Yeah.
Shane, your man, it didn't work. So we're gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? And if he lose,
Yeah.
he lose, but fuck it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put him out there. And
Yeah. It was pure
it was
desperation.
beautiful. Yeah.
And none of us expected him to be on the field this early. I know I didn't for sure. Like in my mind, he's gonna sit at least like minimum to week 10. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wanted him to sit the whole season. So him starting week 4 was a big surprise. Not so much after that Chiefs game, but it was a surprise nonetheless. So,
Yeah, because in a perfect world, we talked about this. In a perfect world, Jackson Dart would have set into like week 9 or 10.
right, facts.
You know what I'm saying? We talked about this, I think, before the season started. I think I said
Mm-hmm.
those numbers exactly because, you know, I didn't expect. I said that if we played our absolute best football on both sides, we could win 9 games. We could because you see the talent. If you put that product on the field that we put up there against the Chargers for 17 games, I like our chances in more than 50% of those games. That's just what it comes down to. And if you look around what the league has been saying, it's like shit. Look at the pressures that we got on week 4. We got 20 pressures because
Between 3
finally,
guys.
yeah, exactly, from 2-3 guys. So it's like Justin Herbert was running for his life. He was getting hit when he was getting those passes off. He's just tough. Hats off to him. He's tough. The average quarterback ain't getting up from that kind of shit.
No.
They just not. You know what I'm saying? So I that win, first and foremost, before we start like getting into it, that win was the most exciting, the most it's the most happy I've been with a win in a very long time. Since the game we played against the Packers over in London with Daniel Jones, where I felt like Daniel Jones earned his money in that game. But yeah, it's the most exciting win since then for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. So like it's amazing, bro. Within the span of what 2 weeks, we had one of the more heartbreaking losses of recent, and we've had one of the best wins of recent. So like it's been a crazy ass season so far. So into the Chargers game, I expected they did pretty much what I expected. I remember I told you I was like, yo, they have to run the ball first and foremost. Give Scatterbooty all these carries. Let him carry the offense. It's a rookie quarterback making his first start. You have to ease him into the game.
Yep.
A lot of scatterboo, a lot of quick shit. Do not have him holding the ball. I mean, he still took like 5 or 6 sacks, but I mean, that was more on him. Those were covered sacks. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But yeah, I was more than fucking thrilled, bro. Like with the whole performance. I've been seeing people trying to nitpick, like, oh well, he only threw for 111 yards, and I'm like, bro, it's not really about that, bro. You discounting all the energy the nigga brought to the stadium.
Yeah,
like he's just a spark, bro.
And
like
think about this for a second though, right? If Jackson Dart had went out there and threw for 351 yards and we lost, they would have said it's empty stats. So like, come on?
Exactly. We had a perfect example of that. Russell Wilson threw for like 450, bro, and we lost. So
and
like,
it didn't matter. So like, what would you be willing to exchange those performances for each other? Like, no, come on, dog.
Hell, against a way better team at that.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, I was, man, like, so nobody could rain on my fucking parade this week. It just wasn't happening, bro. Like I'm completely reeled in, and my Cam Ward hangover is over. I talked about that shit last video we did. My shit is over.
Oh man, listen.
Now, I'm not saying I don't fuck with Cam, but I'm just saying, like,
no. We are very pro Cam Ward. Listen to me. We was watching Cam Ward religiously last season.
Facts.
I'm just more at peace with us not having him now.
Yes. Yes, bro.
It's not about like I don't want Cam Ward. Like, no, Cam Ward on this team would be fucking
Man,
amazing.
man,
We're
what?
not even going to get into. We don't even want to rehash the
Right.
old feelings and all that. But
Right.
he would be amazing on this team. But Jackson Dart is who people have, thought he was going to be. You see him at Ole Miss. Obviously, our history with Ole Miss quarterbacks. You see, Eli Manning, they got that connection and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So him. I mean, I do want to talk about his play style and all that. I'm sure we're gonna talk about that. But I'm just happy to have Jackson Dart because like he's an exciting player. He brings a certain energy, and it's like you can tell because the offense when Leak got hurt, get well soon, Malik Neighbors.
Mm-hmm.
When Leak got hurt, he responded. It wasn't there was no we're not gonna hang our heads. We're not
Right. He
gonna do
just kept
that.
going.
We're gonna keep going. Next man up. Listen, this is a team thing. Like shout out to Leak, but we got a game to win.
Right.
In years past, that's a game that we
They
lose
folded.
by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, they would have folded
They
completely.
would have
Defense
folded
would have
because the
folded.
morale would have been down.
Yep.
There would have been no leadership on the field. I think there would have been a lot of frustration on the sidelines, and there would have just been a lot of confusion.
Mm-hmm.
So for a rookie quarterback to do this is amazing.
And that what you're saying right there is like that transcends the stats, bro. Like the stats don't matter when you can do shit like that. When you bring a certain level of energy to the team and to the franchise, bro, like
yeah, you got to watch the games, man. That's why I don't
you,
like people that bring up the stats. Did you watch the game? Because if you
right.
watch the game, I don't care about how many yards he threw for. I saw every throw. I saw him make every throw.
Yep.
I saw him rally that offense, and I saw him lead.
He made good decisions the whole game.
Yeah.
Like it was a good performance, bro.
Yeah,
From a rookie quarterback in his first
all-time performance by
Yeah.
the stats. Since we want to go by the stats, it's an all-time performance. Like,
Yep.
So
shout out to fucking Jackson Dart, bro. And
man,
it's the energy, bro. And
it is.
And we were talking about Cam Ward. I don't think Cam Ward brings that level of energy. That
Yeah, he's very very stoic.
Yeah, Jackson
Cam is
Dart just
very
has
like
a fucking glow about him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, like this is our guy. He gives our guy.
100%, dog. It's our guy. He got the energy. I think he got the attitude to be a New York quarterback because like this is a city that no matter how good or bad their team's doing, you probably won't be able to tell by their attitude. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna talk to you crazy like they just back-to-back champs.
Fact.
And he's somebody that's coming in like he said it in his speech. He said the aim is to win. Like our goal is to win. This is an 0-3 team that he rallied to a victory against one of the best defenses in football. And after the game, he said, "Yo, we expect to win. Fuck all that." You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's you can't teach somebody that. You can't coach somebody into that. That has to be just a part of who you are. And so I'm safe with saying after that game, if Jackson Dart continues to, on his trajectory here, he's going to be a great New York quarterback. Like he just is. Now his play style, like I alluded to earlier, Coach Gruden, when he sat with Coach Gruden, Gruden told him straight up, "Yo, your play style is reckless, dog. You gotta chill. Look at this shit right here.
Yeah,
you can't do this. You can't do this at the next level." And he learned. He almost learned the hardest way, but he learned. He learned. The one play I didn't like was the stiff arm shit.
Yeah, he's bugging.
He could have very easily got his bone popping out of his skin doing that. Like he smacked the hip. Like you can't do that, bro. You can't do that. You have to learn how to slide. You got to learn how to not take so many hits. You got to learn how to stay upright if you're the quarterback. Now, if they come around the edge and they get you and they sack you, cool. Hats off to the defense. But if you're out there running the open field, please get down. Them extra 3 yards ain't worth your career.
And as much shit as I give Brian Dable, I know for a fact Brian Dable has told him, like, bro, you got to get down. Because I remember in the preseason
100%.
when he was running, he got fucked up in the preseason. And Dable looked at him. He was like, yo, slide. Like,
yeah,
you tripping. You
not that ass
franchise, bro. Like,
yeah. And Dable, I know, because it's like, not only do I believe in you, but it's like my job on the line, dog. I can't have you out here. Right. If you get hurt, it's over for both.
You get hurt, we hurt, nigga.
Yeah, it's over for us, kind of. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think that comes with him. After the game, they was talking about like how he sat in the locker room, visibly like sore and shit from the game. I think pain is a good teacher in life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So.
We just don't want it to cost him no games, and not for nothing, bro. He was hurt in that game. He had a little hamstring pull.
He had the hamstring shit. I thought he was gonna lead the game when they took him to the sideline for the to check him out because he was upset. He was upset like he had heard somebody tell him like you probably done for the day.
Yeah,
and so I think the team would have folded. Yeah.
Yeah, I expected Russ to come out in
You
that
see
second
what
half.
happened when Russ got in the game, right?
Got
That one,
sacked
you see what
immediately.
happened? Fumble. I was like, damn,
That shit is
word?
crazy, bro. It's like they
Yeah.
don't want to play for that nigga. I don't know, bro. I guess that's like a real thing. Sometimes O lines they just block better for who they like more. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that was about, man. But while we on the topic of Russ, shout out to Russ for doing exactly what I said he would do when we talked about this before the season started, is just being a good locker room guy, being a good teammate. This is something that is important in the grand scheme. You can't just look at the losses and say like, oh, Russ is bad for the team, because in the locker room, you see after the game he's supporting them. You know, they asked him about getting a trade or whatever. He could have easily said some vague, kind of shit or whatever. But he said, no, I'm here to help this team win. Whatever way that is. If I got to support Jackson, if I got to do whatever it takes, I'm doing what it takes for us to win.
Thanks.
And us to get a win like that, man, I'm excited about it, because it gives me hope going into I'm putting this in air quotes, winnable game against the Saints. And I'm putting it in air quotes because we ain't just so good that like we can just overlook a team that's 0-4. We can't afford to do that.
Now I will say this, bro. I might be tripping. I think I'm drinking the Kool-Aid, bro. Like not only is this a winnable game, I'm fully expecting these niggas to win this game, and I haven't felt like that about the Giants. And nigga, I can't even think of the last game I fully expected them
Yeah.
to win.
No, me either.
But this
I
week,
really can't.
I'm fully expecting these niggas to win. And I'm gonna be let down
Mm,
if they don't. Like I'm
mm.
setting myself back up for the shit that happened week one. Like I feel like I'm going in a circle, bro.
Yeah, what I would say about this game coming up is I'm with you. I'm like 50-50. I'm with you on I fully expect us to win, because I'm looking at like the Chargers game. But then the other 50% I think is just PTSD, because like I'm a Giants fan, and so like we get into these type of games and we don't win. We win a game we're not supposed to, and then we lose a game we aren't supposed to. So it's like I don't know if this is going to be that week where we do this. Um, but what I will say is that Spencer Rattler did give our defense some good bulletin board material.
What do you say?
Basically, he was basically saying, I can pull up the exact like
What do you
quote
say?
that he said. Yeah, yeah. But he was basically saying something along the lines of like, that Giants defense is, he didn't see anything. He didn't see anything too crazy from it. I can pull up the exact thing
Oh,
that
he
he
gonna say
said.
some crazy.
He said some. Yeah, I can pull it up.
He's bugging, bro. The defense played great. I mean, they had a couple plays here and there in the last game. I was like, bro, when they let that motherfucker, what's his name, Amarion Hampton, run for that long ass touchdown.
This is what he said. This is a piece of what he said. He said on the back end, they don't do as much as what we've seen from these other teams, disguise wise. They've got their wrinkles and everything. They run what they do well. So he's kind of
On the
just
back
like,
end, I agree with that because our
yeah,
fucking secondary is
no,
awful.
for sure. But it's just like a good secondary starts with a good, up front, the front
Yeah,
four, right?
but even with them niggas rushing, it's like fuck, man.
No,
Like,
that's true. Yo, because Deontay Banks is Deontay Banks. So like
oh
we
my
can't really,
god,
we can't really
bro.
help that. But I think that giving this defense any kind of, motivation at this
Right,
point is like, now you asking for problems. You asking for this front four to tell you that you're not even gonna get the ball to the secondary. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like you talking about the secondary, get the ball off first. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And
And
so
and it's not like they got good receivers on their team.
yeah,
Like
yeah, they definitely don't have the best receivers. You know what I'm
they got
saying?
Olave and then a bunch of guys.
Yeah, Olave is good. He's good, but I can't disrespect him. And then like you said, they just got just some guys out there. But it's the NFL. I don't want to.
Yeah,
I'm not going to overlook them. I don't want to look
nah,
at
for
this
sure,
game as like, oh, let's chalk this up as a win, because it's still the Giants.
for sure.
So I think that I do think that we will win this game. I do. I think that we'll win this game, and I think that this game will be more of a statement than the Chargers game, because shit happens in games where a team overlook this team and they get beat and whatever. But in the game that we're supposed to win, that's the makings of a good team. Are you
Right,
winning the games you're supposed to
there you
win?
go. That's it. That's it right there, bro. Win the games you're supposed to win. The Saints are not a good football team, bro. Like they're just not. I mean, they put up a little bit better of a fight than I thought they would against Buffalo, but still, it's just like I don't know, man. There's nothing about the Saints that stands out. We should be able to stop the run. We should be able to stop the pass. Like there's nothing they do that's special. I don't trust Spencer Rattler, even though he's a former OU guy. Shout out to OU. You know what I mean? I can't do it, bro. Like they're not a good team. If it's a team in the NFL right now that you ask me who for sure we could beat, it would be them in Tennessee.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
those are the
with you on
first two
that.
teams that come to mind in Carolina. But aside from that, like yeah, I just think once again we have to run the football, wear the defense down. It's a young quarterback. Run the football, bro, consistently. Cam Scatterboo is made for that. Don't give me this shit about, oh, we don't want him to get hurt, this, that, and the third, bro. The nigga's like 22 years old, bro. When you come in the league, this is when you're supposed to get those number of carries.
Yeah, and if you
You're
don't want to
supposed
get hurt, don't play football.
right. And he don't give a fuck, obviously. Like,
Not only does he not give a fuck, he's welcoming that.
right.
He's running like he's. You know what he is. What Cam Scatterboo is to me. He's a and it's ironic, right? That like my that Bradshaw, right? Like he was up there
Mhm.
with the jersey on and shit, right? The
Yeah.
44. He's like if Brian Jacobs was my Bradshaw, like if they were the same
Hmm.
fused into one player.
Yeah.
That's what he is to me because he runs very hard like Brandon Jacobs, but he runs more focused like Bradshaw, more like
Hmm.
direct and like you know what I'm saying, decisive like
Yeah.
that. So we got the best of both worlds with just him.
And that's
So yeah,
and you know how I feel about Lamar Bradshaw. That's my
yeah, no,
favorite
100%.
Giants running back of all
My
time.
Bradshaw is a Giants
Yeah,
legend.
that's my favorite Giants running back of all time. And Cam is the first nigga I've seen, bro, to come along. It's like, yo, he could possibly beat it if he keep this shit up. Like he keep doing what he doing.
Yeah,
Yo, he got potential to be my favorite back of all time for the Giants, bro.
nah, real shit though, because you could just tell like he wants it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a
Hmm.
football player. He got mad when he got hurt. He got out
Yeah,
there and he ran that ball, and it's just like, dog, you came over there and he hyping up Russ, and you know what I'm saying? He jumping in the the videos on social media and all this kind of shit. And it's like, this is just a guy that's excited about what he does. And if you the Giants, like, yeah, we had Saquon, very talented guy, but it's
but
like
he's not.
this is
It's
different.
yeah, it's different,
This
bro.
is a football player.
Yeah, it's
This
different.
is a real football player, like old school
And
football.
and I've always told you, bro, like I wasn't always the highest on Saquon anyway, even when he was with the Giants.
Right, right,
But I've always been more of a I like the backs that fall forward, bro. Like I like the backs that go downhill, all that finesse shit is cool. You know what I mean? Like the
right.
cuts and all that shit. Like
Yeah, it's
it's
cute.
cool.
Yeah.
But when you get late in the season, especially when you get late in the season, December, January, and you need those tough yards,
You
bro.
start playing on
Guys
the
like
road in them
man,
cold
what?
stadiums and shit, and it
Guys
get
like
cold.
Cam Scatterboo,
Yeah.
bro.
Yep.
Shit, that shit is invaluable, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a fact. I mean, and he's exactly what Jackson Dart needs because you got somebody that's out there trying, y'all learning together on the fly,
Exactly.
and you can grow with him. You can build and you can start to understand like his tendencies, where he likes to get the ball, whether it's like on screen or
Mhm.
them little short little passes to him and shit like
That's
that.
another
So
thing. That's
yeah,
another thing,
y'all
bro. He a
learning
pass
together.
catcher.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he's an excellent blocker. He's a football player.
bro. The nigga
We
catch
don't
passes,
we
block,
haven't had many football players like Dexter Lawrence, football
football
player.
player. Yeah,
Cam Scatterboo, football player. Jackson Dart looks like a football player.
yeah.
Abdul
Brian
Carter,
Burns.
football player. Brian
Brian
Burns,
Burns.
football player. Like this is what the old school New York Giants that you see on all the old
Mhm.
NFL documentaries and shit look like.
Yeah. No more of that getting
Football
punked
players.
shit. Niggas be getting
Yeah,
punked for too many years, bro. It's
we
like,
can't
yo,
have it.
and we still miss a lot of tackles, bro. I don't know what it is about us.
Terrible tackling. Like we're one of the worst tackling teams in the league, I think, like even by
I
the
j-
numbers.
I don't understand it, bro.
Yeah,
Like it's I can't even count how many times we've had somebody in the backfield and niggas still get 5
and
yards.
just couldn't do it. Yeah, no,
Like,
100%.
come
Yep,
on, bro.
yep.
Make the fucking tackle. You get your hands on them, wrap up, bro.
No,
Under
real shit.
shoulder shit, wrap
All
up.
the, it's like they playing like a finesse style, and it's like, dog, it's the NFL. You can't play finesse on defense, dog. Like tackle that man.
Yeah, you like a
Stop
little
him from
boy out
doing what
there.
he's trying to do.
Yeah, that's I think that's been the most frustrating thing to me about the season because our defense has been in position a lot of times to make plays, but they just haven't made plays.
Yeah, they,
Even
they, they
Paulson the
just can't
Debo,
finish. Yeah,
even Paulson the Debo, bro. Like he dropped like 2 or 3 picks this
he
year. Like
did.
what are you doing,
He
bro?
did. Shout out to Drew Phillips
Yo, Drew, yeah, that's
because
my
Drew
nigga.
Phillips is somebody who was like, low key, been like, some MVP shit on defense for us.
Yeah,
It's like he's making fucking plays, bro.
yeah. Him and Burns, bro. Like them niggas been the most consistent niggas on
I'm
the
trying to
team, bro.
tell you, dog, like that is just it just feels better having like football players on your team. You know what I'm saying? I gotta
Mhm.
add him to that list. I gotta add Drew Phillips to that list of football players. Like
Yeah,
these are guys who you put out there and you can trust that, like, okay, if there's a play to be made, I can trust these guys to make
yep.
it. 100%. If it's on them, if it's one-on-one and it's up to them, they're gonna make the play. So even just to go back to the Chargers game for a second, you go back and look at his numbers. Like he didn't allow shit.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't allow anything in that game. Caught picks. So it's like,
Right.
you know, without that, do we win that game? Without that fear of like, damn, they got somebody on the other side that can really disrupt this shit. Okay, cool. We got to
Yeah.
change something up. And then you look at it like, uh, we led the whole game. Can't remember the
Mm-hmm.
last time that happened. We led from start to finish. They had just said right before Jackson Dart ran that the touchdown in to cap off like the 89-yard opening drive, for a touchdown. They had just got done saying that the Chargers hadn't allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, or maybe even like the first
Yeah.
quarter or some shit like that. Up to that point in the season, Jackson Dart ran that shit right in, and I was like, okay.
And we
I had
don't
to tell
score
myself to calm
opening
down.
drive.
Yeah, we never score opening drives, not
Never.
even field goals. We kicking
No.
that bitch off. We punting 4
Yeah.
times before
We
we
three
getting
and out.
points. Yeah, 100%. So even that. So fellow Giants fans, if you listening to this, don't ask yourself like, were you bugging for being excited about your team scoring an opening drive touchdown? Because you got to think it's like this, right? You hear women praise like men sometimes for them knowing the difference between like there, and there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not because it's so difficult. It's because the bar is so low that if they meet a dude that knows the difference, they like, oh shit, this is different. It's the same thing with us with the Giants. We seeing very basic, regular things that's supposed to happen on a competent football team, and we out here texting each other in all caps about the shit. So don't ever think that you bugging for that, because we haven't seen this from the Giants. It's just a testament to how bad they've been. That's all.
And they were starting that shit again, bro. Like I text you in that Dallas game. I said, bro, it was 25 seconds. Like you said, Leak scored that touchdown. It was 25 seconds. I didn't even I celebrated for 2 seconds. And I was like, bro,
I told you it wasn't
there's
over.
25 seconds left on the clock, bro.
I told you it wasn't over with, dog. I told my mans in my group chat and shit. I was like, I don't got a good feeling about this.
Like,
I don't have a good feeling about it. And,
it's like,
you
if
see.
we don't score with 10, 15 seconds left, and the other team ain't got no timeouts, like that's the only way I'm gonna feel safe, bro. And
I mean,
even
shit.
then, I'm still
Even
like,
look at the Chargers game when they threw the pass and shit, right? And they ain't had no more timeouts left. I
yeah,
was like, some bullshit about to happen.
yep,
They're gonna throw that ball up and get a motherfucking pass interference at the goal line or some shit. Like I just knew it, but they ain't even get a chance to get the ball up. So,
yeah.
Thankfully, you know what I'm saying? Like we did enough to win that game. And like I said, it was a great performance, dog. It really was a great performance after seeing how we looked in the first 3 games, and for us to come out like that against a great team. You know what I'm saying? Like the Chargers is a playoff team, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that win is not nothing, but I don't want the guys to get complacent. I don't think they will. And I text you, I think maybe like a little while after the game, or maybe it might have been like a couple of days. And I said that Jackson Dart got some Eli to him. And this is how praise coming from me. Eli's my favorite Giant ever. That's my guy. I'm not having nothing about Eli. I don't want to hear nothing about Eli. I don't give a fuck. I'm not having nothing. So,
Nothing, nigga.
But what I meant when I said that was Eli's ability to be resilient in a moment, no matter what happens, whether it's an interception, if it's a pick six, if it's an injury, if it's a whatever it is, right? He's gonna come back out and it's erased from his memory immediately. Yeah. Jackson Dart gave me those same vibes, because no matter how many times he got sacked, he got right back up. All right, let's call the play. Let's get back to the huddle. Let's do this. Let's get it. And he make a positive play. Right. Leak gets hurt, deflates the whole team. Jackson Dart gets right back out there like nothing ever happened. And that's what you want from the leader of your team. You don't want a guy you look across and like what the baby gonna do when you cry. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of shit.
Right.
So that's what I meant when I was saying that he got some Eli to him, because with Eli's like nothing ever fazed him. It's like, does he not? Why is he making that throw? Like he just
say one of the best qualities for a quarterback is short-term memory, bro. Like they just got it. I don't know if it's an Ole Miss thing or what, but
it could be, dog. It could be some. It has to be. It got to be something that they teaching them. It's got to be something that some coach or coordinator or somebody is telling them. Like, look, fuck all that. Let's get back to the next. To the next play.
Even the irony in that, like they're both Ole Miss quarterbacks, bro. Like, it's like, okay, maybe
facts.
he is the guy, bro. The parallels are there, bro.
He might be the guy to bring us back to where we need to be. You know what I'm saying? And so, what I'll base that on is not as weird as it might sound to most people. I'm not gonna base how I feel about Jackson Dart on the Chargers game. I'm gonna base it on how I feel about him after the Saints game. because that's a team that we should just beat. It's just not a good football team. If you lose a game like that to the Saints, that's one of those things where like you probably shouldn't be talking football for the rest of the year. You probably shouldn't get on social media and talk about football because y'all lost to the Saints. You don't
Yeah,
be the team that lost to the Saints. I just
yeah,
don't want like don't let it be us. Please don't
yeah.
let it be us. They
Crazy how
fuck
we
around to go 0-17 this year.
it's crazy how we can go from 1 week like niggas fully expected us to lose, and then now the next week we fully expected to win. That shit is crazy, bro.
Like it's so weird too because it's like we talking about the Giants fully expected to win a game. Like
Crazy,
this doesn't happen, bro.
crazy,
This
bro.
does not happen, and I'm pretty sure all the experts going to pick us to win, and it's going to put some bad
See,
juju on the game. You know what I'm saying? I already know.
that's the
I
shit I
know.
don't like, bro. Like, don't watch us, bro. Don't
Yeah, nah, facts.
like,
We
yeah,
got to see, and that's the thing we got to prepare ourselves for, right? Because we got to prepare ourselves for being a team that's relevant for the right reasons again. Because we're relevant for all the wrong reasons. The Giants, the first team in history to allow this. They're the first team in the history to go this. The first team
yep.
in history to do this, or the first team in history to not do this, or
Worst
whatever.
record in the league since 2020 or
Yeah,
2017 or whatever the fuck that
all that
is.
kind of shit, right? All the bad stats. We have to prepare ourselves for expectations again. It's been
Mm-hmm.
so long since we've had expectations, and we can directly thank Jackson Dart. And I think directly after him is going to be that defensive line, I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna say, and then Scatterbull is third for me. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Scatterboo, him and Dart, bro. That is the culture. Like we've been looking for culture so long. I think those two guys are clearly going to be the leaders of this franchise on offense.
100%,
Like clearly, like they're
100%.
going to go through all the fire together. I love it, bro. And it seems like they have a good relationship. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
it's perfect, bro. It's perfect. Like
Yeah,
so. I don't want to hear shit else about the Saquon shit. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. I'm over that
that
shit,
shit is
dog.
completely over, bro. Like we
Yeah,
got a
it
new
was
running
time to
back,
move on.
like exciting running back. So
Yeah.
yeah, I don't want to hear shit else about that, bro.
The Daniel Jones shit too. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
I know people kind of like being funny and shit. Some people being
yeah,
funny, like,
yeah.
oh, Daniel Jones left the Giants, need the best
Indiana
quarterback in the league.
Jones.
Yeah, Indiana Jones. No, I guess cute, man. You know, I get it, but let's be for real and let's not act like we didn't all watch the same Daniel Jones for 6 years. Like, we're not gonna do that.
Right.
He had some great games with us,
Yeah.
but here's the difference, and I'm gonna tell you what's so funny to me, right? I see the difference, and I always got to remember that this is the way that they cover New York teams. When Daniel Jones was with us and he had great games, when Giants fans would get excited and say we got some hope, they'd be like, "Oh, it's delusion. He's not
Yeah.
going to be that good forever."
Yep.
But you start off 3-0 in Indiana, in Indianapolis, and all of a sudden they're like, "The Giants might have made a mistake. Look at how
Yeah.
good he looked." And it's like,
That, like you said though, that has more to do about the Giants
yeah,
than
it's New
anything.
York.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. For sure.
it's more to do with New York than it is with like the Giants. But the Giants being bad didn't make it any.
They trying to be funny, bro.
No, they definitely being funny, but it's just like when Daniel Jones starts to lose, because they already lost a game,
Hmm.
but when Daniel Jones starts to lose and his numbers start to look crazy and he started throwing picks and fumbling and doing all this kind of shit, I want those same people that said that, I want them to acknowledge that part too.
They
But they
won't.
probably won't because by that point, nobody will care anymore. But, it is
And
what it is.
I don't wish bad on Daniel Jones. Like I don't really have a problem with Daniel Jones, bro. Like I think
Me
we've
either.
shown at this point that our franchise is fucking like
It's a
we
dog
lack,
shit organization.
yeah, like we lack so much stability, bro. It's hard
Yeah.
to even put on Daniel Jones. We were trash before he came. Like Eli's back half of his career, like we completely fucking wasted the back half of his career. And
Yeah,
then that shit
100%.
bled into Daniel Jones, and
Yeah.
it's kept going since then. So for us to single out Daniel Jones was like
It
it's
was it
crazy.
was easy for us to scapegoat him because he wasn't playing good and he looked goofy and shit like
Right?
that. So like, I don't want to make it seem like nothing we said was valid about him, but it wasn't like get him out of there and we'll
Yeah,
be back to glory.
it's not like he fucked the franchise,
He
bro.
didn't fuck the franchise up at all. Yeah, no, he didn't. Leak even said last year, like it's not the quarterback. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like it ain't the quarterback. You see what happened, you know. But I think with the Giants, it's like we had this conversation before. Like they've never had to. When the last time they had to develop a quarterback? You know what I'm saying? Like when's the last time they had to develop a quarterback? They've had Hall of Fame quarterbacks,
right.
and then you turn around and you get Eli for 16 years. Right after you had Kurt Warner for a couple games,
Mhm.
it's like, you know, when he was gone, it's like, all right, we got Daniel Jones, and then you got to remember Daniel Jones' first start was an exciting win
Yeah,
against
Tampa Bay,
Tampa Bay. Game
18-point
winning drive
comeback.
by him. Yeah,
Yep.
game winning drive by him. Uh, and we thought we had some. We said, okay, cool, we can build from here. And then, it ended up going the way it went. But at the same time,
And Mara mentioned it too. Like they really like, bro. You know how much coordinators and coaches this nigga Daniel
yeah,
Jones
yeah,
went
no,
through,
that's
bro.
what I'm
Like
saying. And that's exactly what I'm saying. Like at the same time that he did that, the franchise was in such turmoil
it's crazy.
that it was like, how could you have a chance to be, whatever? It's just that we saw flashes, and then Dayball came in, won
But
his
to
first
keep it
game, going for
real,
two, and you know what I'm saying, all that kind of shit. We got to the playoffs, and we like, oh, we
mhm,
got some hope.
and to keep it real, bro, Daniel Jones had his best year under Pat Shermer, bro.
He did, he
That
did.
nigga was going. He had like 26, 27 touchdown passes his rookie year, and
No,
he didn't
that's
even
a
play the
fact.
whole year.
That's a fact. And so we weren't delusional or tripping for thinking that like we had found our quarterback for the
He
future,
showed it.
because it's like we don't need you to be Mahomes or Lamar or Josh Allen.
Right.
We need you to be good here, and we can put the pieces around you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we
Reliable.
can do that. Yeah. And so he got dealt the bad hand. He got, he went through a couple different changes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't really hate Daniel Jones. I don't have, like you said, I don't got no bad. I don't feel no type of way about Daniel Jones. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that he gets now is just because of the media, because the media gonna always bring up New York when they
Sure.
bring him up.
But we know what
Yeah,
that is.
yeah. You already know what type of time that's on. But
But yeah, man. I'm just this is I could say like without a doubt, this is the most excited I've been about a
hmm
team. Shit, like I'm trying to think of a specific year. 2016, maybe when we made the playoffs. But that
yeah,
team, we kind of knew that they wouldn't win a Super Bowl. They
yeah,
just had a great. Our fucking defense was great that year. We had
yeah,
Odell. All he had to do was make one play a game, and we'd win. That's how good
yeah.
our defense was that
No,
year.
that's a
Like
fact.
he
Yeah,
made one or two good plays, and we won.
this might be
So
the most excited I've been about a player since we drafted Odell.
facts. Yeah, that's
Because
that's
like when we
yeah.
got Odell, and you remember like his first game was against the Falcons because he was hurt for like the
He,
first 3-4
yeah.
games or whatever. So when he made his debut, I was watching that shit. Like I wasn't blinking watching that shit. I'm like, I want to see what he gonna do. You know what I mean? And
That nigga delivered that game
yeah,
too.
he ended up being as incredible as advertised. You know what I'm saying? Like his career in New York was nothing short of great. You know what I mean? Like he still has like records and like numbers and shit like that to this day.
Crazy.
In the short stint that he spent with us. So this is the most excited I've been about some players, because even on draft night when we got Scatterboo, me and you both was like, wait,
Man,
hold on, dog. How the fuck did we, like, or during the draft, I should say, we texted him, we was like, yo, dog,
fourth
how did
round.
yeah, fourth round. It was like, yo, dog, how did we get Scatterboo? I thought he was gonna be going way, but I wasn't even thinking about him, because I was like, oh yeah, somebody
Mhm.
gonna get him, somebody gonna snatch him up,
I
and we
wanted
ended up getting
scat.
him.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm probably crazy for this shit, but I wanted scat in like the second round, bro. I was like, yo,
No, I mean, looking at what he's doing right now, and looking at what he did in college, like you're not bugging. If somebody would have taken him in the second round, I wouldn't have said they was tripping. I wouldn't have said that anybody
monster,
reached
bro.
on that pick. I was
Monster.
just surprised he was still there when we got our pick and we actually got him. That type of stuff doesn't happen to us.
Because I
We
watched him
always the pick right before or right after or whatever.
like how we said we watched Cam. Like I watched Scatterboo a lot in college, bro. And
hmm
then if anybody saw that game against Texas, bro, like if you wasn't sold after that, like
Right,
I
right,
don't know what to tell you, bro.
yeah. And so now we got Jackson Dart, and I told my story about like how I got into the Giants. You know what I'm saying? My Giants fandom, is because when I was younger, quarterbacks are my favorite. It was all every single time. If I'm watching a team, I would have been a Lions fan. If the Lions had Matt Stafford when I was growing up, I would have been a Lions fan to this day. But they never had quarterbacks that I gave a fuck about. You know what I'm saying? But Jackson Dart is somebody who, if your kid is getting into the Giants this year, I can see your
Yeah,
kid being a Giant fan forever, because he's
I,
looking at Jackson Dart and Scatterboo, and it's like, dog, yeah, this is the type of shit that I want to. This is the
mhm,
foundation. This is a
yeah.
brand new foundation. We gotta. This Saints game is going to tell me everything I need to know about this franchise. And do I let go of the past, like the past trauma and shit, or does that carry over? Because I need us to win this game, dog. I want
Yeah,
to.
we gotta win this game.
I'm looking at tape these next couple days up on the Saints, just to kind of see the kind of shit that they do, because they still an NFL team.
Yeah,
We still
they
got to
get
play
paid
them.
too.
They get paid too, yeah, 100%. And it's like the same way that we got our first win on the Chargers. They could very well easily get their first win on us, and it'll be like whatever. But I just don't want us to slip back into that kind of shit. I don't want us to overlook them. I don't want us to look at them and be like, oh,
See now, I don't think we ain't good enough to have that type of problem.
I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope they don't
they
think
don't
that.
think. Yeah, I hope they don't think they just like walking over niggas, bro. We just got our first win. Niggas got to relax, bro. Like,
We need to make a statement against the Saints.
yeah,
I don't want a 17-16 game where we had to, drive down and get the last gritty touchdown and the ref had to
I
review it,
think that,
and I don't
and
want
I'm
that.
not gonna lie to you. I feel like that's how it's gonna end. I feel like we gonna have to like
And I'm
have
gonna be
a
upset.
last drive type shit.
And I'm gonna be upset, bro, because it's gonna tell me that we still on the same shit, it's the same old Giants. I don't want a same old Giants game.
Even
That's
with
what
a
I want
win,
to avoid.
you gonna feel like that.
See, this is the thing. I'm gonna be happy about the win because we got to win. We get to celebrate a victory Monday. You know what I mean? Who don't like that? But I'm gonna be upset because it's like, damn, dog. Shannon Sharp told this story a while back, and he was talking about how the team was when he was on the Ravens, right? Like the team was celebrating after a win and shit like that, and the coach was like, "Yo, what the fuck y'all celebrating for? You know, we won." Yeah, but y'all played sloppy. Look at this shit. Like, if I show y'all the tape on this game, it's like y'all could have easily lost. I don't want us to get into a what's the one shit? You had a classic with newborn.
Oh
I don't want a
yeah,
classic with
yeah.
newborn.
No. We
If
can't have
we have a
classics
classic
with
with
newborn.
newborn, we out. Yeah, we doing bad. I don't.
No classics with newborn, bro.
That's what this would be for all the battle rap fans that's listening to this. You would know exactly what I'm talking about.
You had a classic with
If
newborn.
we have a classic with newborn,
Yeah.
I'm not with it, dog. I'm gonna be out just as quick as I was in, straight up and down, bro. That's exactly the equivalent
Now
that this would be. You
that's
feel what
a
I'm saying?
dope ass analogy. Yeah, that's perfect, bro. You hit it on the head. Like,
Yeah,
that's perfect. Shit.
yeah. I
Like,
don't want that.
it's hard for me. I don't know. It's hard for me to picture us winning by multiple scores because we just don't do that shit, bro. Like, that ain't something we do. When the fuck is the last time we won by multiple scores?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You could have stopped that when the last time we won before that Chargers game. You could have just stopped at that, and it would have been
We
like,
was
shit. I don't
1
know.
15 in our last 16 or some
Exactly, some
wild shit like that.
crazy shit, some record setting shit. That's what I'm saying. We always setting the worst, the bad records and shit. So, if we win this game by multiple scores,
That'd be unbelievable,
listen
bro.
to
I
me.
ain't gonna lie.
The way that I acted on social media when we beat the Chargers was nothing. I was just posting those, just happy and grateful.
But
I was
then,
just being great. This I'm gonna act the ass. We losing this by
though,
multiple
niggas
scores.
gonna look at you like, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? Y'all just beat the Saints. Like,
And guess what I'm gonna
fucking
say? We
celebrate.
the Giants.
Oh, we back?
Yeah, no. We ain't just that good. Look at us, nigga. We the Giants. We we celebrating beating them because we ain't as bad as them. Them motherfuckers is terrible.
Yeah,
If you get beat by
by
multiple scores,
you pretty bad, my nigga. Like,
the Chargers liable to win this next game by 40 points because they like we lost to the Giants.
yeah, they gonna smack niggas, bro.
They
Who
about to
play?
go crazy.
I don't know who they play. They gonna smack.
I think they play Washington, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they gonna smack them niggas, bro.
Yeah, this is Jaden Daniels' first game back. He was hurt for a couple weeks and stuff like that.
Now?
So yeah, he back. He said he's gonna suit up this week. So
yeah, he coming back the wrong week.
He coming back to some smoke. He coming back to some real smoke. So for me, I'm saying we can't overlook the Saints because we are not that far removed from them. We're one game better than them.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No way we should be overlooking anybody.
And they probably come into this game with confidence because they played the Bills kind of tough. Like the line on that game, which I thought Vegas robbed America with that one. It was like 15.5. That's college football numbers.
I'm not betting on no 15.5.
No, hell no, not in NFL. I don't even care if you cover. Good for you. But
I'm not even betting on that shit in college, even though college scores be crazy.
They'd be crazy, yeah. But it's like 15.5 for an NFL game. I was like, dog, they're not gonna do that, bro. Like this is the NFL. No, I know people lose by 20 and 30 points and shit like that, but it just don't happen often enough for me to bet my money on that outcome.
That's a wild spread for it.
Yeah, they had them minus 15.5, minus 16 and some shit like that, some crazy shit against the Saints, and I think they only end up winning by like 12, right?
Yeah.
So you got to think the Saints are coming into this game with a little bit of confidence because they like, well, shit, we just played, Josh Allen tough. We just defended, this team, and we stopped them from, blowing the doors off this shit. So a lesser team in their eyes, they're like, shit, we got a chance because they ain't that much better than us. So it's two hungry teams. Like we still hungry. Hungry.
Speaking of Josh Allen, how you feel about the Jackson Dart Josh Allen comparisons? Because I've heard them.
I hope they're true. I don't look at them right now and put them in the same class because Josh Allen is disrespectful to Josh Allen.
Obviously.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's disrespectful to Josh Allen to say somebody is him, but at the same time, it's one of those situations where like You know how like you so good at your job that like somebody look at you and be like, I think I could do that. Like Josh Allen is great, and you look at Jackson Dart and you say, I think he
Yeah,
can do that. But it's because Josh is at such a high level that it's like
yeah.
he making it look easy. And Jackson Dart, his play style, I get it. He makes the big throws. He's a tough guy. He making those big runs and shit like that. He gotta put a little bit more weight
I was
on
about to
even
say
to be
to
like Josh.
me,
Yeah.
yeah, Josh Allen is a big dude,
No,
bro.
Josh
Like,
Allen. Yeah, Josh Allen is a football
yeah,
player.
that's
Like
what separates him from the rest of
he's a
them niggas.
fucking lumberjack, bro. Like
Yeah,
Josh Allen's a fucking lumberjack.
yeah, that's what
That's different.
separates him from the rest of them niggas, bro. To me,
Yeah, he's a like my man Joey. Shout out to my man Joey. He said Josh Allen is a linebacker that can throw the ball, bro. Like that's what he is. You know what I'm saying?
70,
So
oh, that bitch 70, bro.
nah, real shit, easily. So I hope that the Josh Allen comparisons are good. I mean, obviously, I hope that they're true. Obviously, it's a good thing for Jackson Dart. You got something to shoot for. You got something where somebody can see something in your game, and they like he could be that. That's his ceiling. I just want to know what his floor is. You know what I'm saying? Like his ceiling can be Josh Allen, but what's his floor? If he has a high floor, then I like our chances in like any game moving forward. If his floor is what he did against the Chargers, 111 yards or whatever, one touchdown in the air, one on the
No
ground,
turnovers.
no turnovers. If that's his floor, I like our chances against anybody in the world moving forward. You know what I'm saying? So I like the comparisons because it's at least showing that people see something in our quarterback. This ain't happening in a minute. So,
Yeah,
I hope they
I'll
true.
take it. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
take
Yeah, I'll take it. Hell yeah. I hope
So-
they true. I'm not about to jump out there and put his name up there with him. You
it.
won't catch me doing it, but we gotta see him put the string these wins together, and
Yeah,
shit like that. But
like he said, start stacking them, bro. Like, we
yeah, you
gotta
gotta
start
start
stacking
stacking
them.
them, yeah. And also it's an indictment on the Giants because it's like this quarterback has this kind of performance, and it's like, man, you like Josh Allen, because like you gotta be Josh Allen to get these motherfuckers to win. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a couple different ways you can take that. So I don't know.
Like you said, I hope to God, bro. I hope he's Josh Allen, bro. Because Josh Allen, I'm gonna say this right now, okay?
Okay.
Josh Allen is my favorite quarterback in the NFL. I think that's about to change. I always want my favorite quarterback in the league to be a
To be
New
your
York
own.
Giant.
Yep.
So Jackson Dart, please, man. I need you to be that guy, bro. I need that. Like,
No, that's real. Because when Eli was in the league, it
yeah,
was
it's
him and it
nothing.
was Aaron Rodgers. 1A,
Yeah,
1B for me. Like Aaron
yeah,
Rodgers
bro.
is amazing, though. You say what you want to say about Aaron Rodgers right now, and
And niggas be hating on
say what
Aaron
you want to say
Rodgers,
about him
bro.
off the field and all that kind of shit. But like on that field,
We
listen
like
to me.
niggas know what Aaron Rodgers was in his prime, bro.
Listen to
Don't
me,
get it
brother.
fucked up. Like
Oh
that
nine,
nigga was different.
2010. I don't want to hear nothing about Aaron Rodgers,
Yeah,
nigga. From that season,
yeah, bro.
man,
I
listen
don't
to
know if
me.
niggas was too young to remember,
I
but
think maybe that's what it is, though. They wasn't watching that much football or something.
yeah,
But listen to me, dog. Aaron Rodgers made the Packers must-see television. I don't give a
bro.
fuck who lined up out there.
Up to
That
that point in
motherfucker
my
was
life,
different.
bro, I had never seen a nigga throw a football like Aaron Rodgers, bro.
Bro,
Ever.
listen.
Never, bro.
Listen. Aaron Rodgers is the one. Like when we start
Yeah,
talking about like throwers of the football, not
he's the one,
legacy.
bro.
Because
Yeah.
for me, it's a different. I always say this: the difference between greatest and best. Greatest is Tom Brady for me. Wolverines, Mars. Yeah,
Accolades.
accolades, legacy,
Yeah, all
big
that
games,
shit.
the importance, the impact, the stats, all that. That's greatness.
But
Best
ability?
ability. That's the best speaks to the ability. The greatest speaks to like the moments and shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But best speaks to ability, skill, shit
yeah,
like that. He's still making throws now. He made a
bro.
throw in like fucking week 1 on the run over, and it's like nobody's just doing that, bro. You can't teach somebody how to do that. He's different.
You know your throws is great when I could mention one and you automatically remember it. Remember that nigga throw against the Cowboys in that playoff game?
Listen, dog.
Sideline.
Listen,
Like,
bro.
you
That
great
throw,
when niggas.
that throw is one of those things, like you said, that you can see it as soon as somebody mention it. But it's
Yep.
also one of those throws that when you see it, even if that's your team you watching, you like, that's
I mean,
Aaron Rodgers.
what can you do?
You like, man, that's Aaron Rodgers, dog. I knew he was due. He was due for one of those.
Yeah,
He was
what can
due
you
for
do?
a heartbreaking. But it's regular to him.
Yeah,
You mention
normal.
that throw to him, he might like another throw better. He might be
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you like that one? I like this one over here." And it's like he's just a different guy. So it's like, yeah, man, it's different, dog. It's different with him.
That
Way different.
bro. I man, it's like every time the Giants wasn't in contention, I'm like, yo, I want Aaron Rodgers to win, bro.
Nah,
'Cause I
dead
just
ass
like
though.
watching him play, bro. Like,
Yeah, he different. He's an alien when it comes to throwing that ball. And anybody saying different is fucking bugging, bro.
yeah,
Or
niggas, yeah,
hating.
Niggas is hating hard on Aaron Rodgers, bro. I mean, it's easy to do now because he's not the same guy he was in 2010 and 2011. But like, bro, niggas forget, bro. Whatever you done for me lately.
Oh, I'm bugging. My shit was muted.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, sound like you went
Yeah,
mute.
no, they forget. They conveniently forget, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's easy to hate on them now, in front of them now, but like, come on, dog. Let's
Yeah,
be for
I mean,
real.
he's 41, bro. Like,
Yeah, let's be for real.
yeah, bro. If Dark could be like any of them niggas, like any of them, fucking Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, hell. Okay, I got one for you though. Phillip Rivers or Jackson Dart. We gonna wait for this answer. He gonna tell me.
All right, we back.
You heard
Yeah,
what I
I think
said?
you must have. Yeah. Hell yeah. No, 100%. Dog.
You heard the
What?
when I asked you the answer,
What?
Jackson Dart or Phillip Rivers.
Jackson Dart. Next question.
Already? Yo, that's
No.
disrespectful,
Listen,
bro.
I'm gonna be real.
Already?
No. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real about Phillip Rivers.
But I had a Phillip Rivers talk, bro, because this is like an ongoing thing for years, bro.
It is. I'm gonna be real about Phillip Rivers. If Phillip Rivers would have got drafted a year before or a year after Eli, I wouldn't have any problems with him. The only reason that I have a problem with Phillip Rivers, and this is the truth, is because his name got mentioned with Eli so much because of the swap, right?
Rightfully so, though. I mean,
No, rightfully so. It happens. It's Trae Young and Luka. It's
Yeah.
we can name some situations. So the only reason that I have a problem with him, and I want everybody to know this, is because his name got attached to Eli. Eli's my favorite football player outside of like Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying? Like Deion Sanders is
so
it.
You don't feel like because of that comparison, you don't feel like you downplay some of his shit sometimes just because
No,
of
I'm
that
admitting I have a problem with Phillip Rivers because of Eli. So like, yeah, I'm gonna shit on some of the shit that he did. But like, if you asking me on some G shit, like Phillip Rivers place in football, like, bro, he's one of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, bro. Like, we can't. I'm not gonna sit up here and
I ain't never.
He is.
Yo, if y'all know, like,
he's not one of the greatest. He's one of the best.
And what we've been through, bro, with this conversation, like niggas will understand this is a monumental moment.
Listen. As far as me admitting that Phillip Rivers is like, is one of the best. It's not tough for me to do. I don't want to do it. But if we having a real conversation, and you one of the few people that like I have like real conversations with about sports and shit.
Yeah.
Then yeah, like he's one of the best. I'm not. You can't take away his numbers and what he did, bro. Like you, come on. Like that nigga could hoop. He could really hoop.
Yeah, he hooping.
But yeah, but like if you start, it's because he's connected to Eli. Like I said, if he got drafted a year after and his comp was somebody else, I wouldn't care.
And it's like I always tell you, bro. How you feel about him is exactly how I feel about
Big Ben. 100%. Yep.
Like,
and I don't care about. I guess that's the difference for me. It's
like,
apathy when it comes to Big Ben. Like, I don't like or dislike. It's just apathy. I don't care about him.
Like he just wasn't that to me, bro. And it's the same comparison because they was in the same draft.
But you know what's so crazy though about Big Ben? Fuck him. Let's be clear about that. Like fuck him. He's a fucking scumbag. All the way.
Yeah, for sure.
But if we having a football conversation, I thought he could play, bro. Like I thought that anytime late in the game, they always had a chance with him.
It wasn't nothing special to me, man. Like
he just played. All right, let me ask you this. If Jackson Dart's floor was Ben Roethlisberger, how would you feel about that?
His floor?
Oh
no, I'm cool with that. Yeah, okay. Hell yeah. Like I'm more than cool with that.
I only wanted to know that because I wouldn't put his ceiling up there because that's not a ceiling to shoot for. But if his floor was Ben Roethlisberger.
But listening to other niggas, you would think his ceiling is just fucking like he up there with them Aaron Rodgers type niggas, bro. Like,
I think because he made so much shit happen. I don't think it was the. I mean, you would have to ask them why they said what they said, but the skill wise or whatever. But
to me though, you're on the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro.
And that's why I don't care about him. I think that's the thing. I think that's the separation right there. I just didn't care about him because it's like, it's the Steelers. You got Troy Polamalu and you got
that's what I'm
James
saying.
Harrison and you got Jerome Bettis and you got fucking
Exactly.
what's my man? What's the Heinz Ward? And you got this person and that. Like, come
Exactly.
on, dog.
So this nigga came in the league. He came in with the best defense in the league, bro. The nigga was 15-1. So you
Hundred
mean to
percent.
tell me they went 15-1 that year because Ben Roethlisberger was
No,
just exactly.
they won that Super Bowl in spite of him.
But nobody ever explains that shit though. His rookie year they
Yeah,
went 15-1, but it make it seem like
it's him. Like he
yeah,
drug a team from the depths of hell and like
to
brought them to
15-1.
glory and shit. It's like, no, that's not what happened, bro.
Nah, bro.
That's why
Come
you
on.
have to watch the games, because if you just let the numbers tell history, you'll think some of these dudes was like better than what they were. And like I said, I'm not the biggest Ben Roethlisberger fan. I do think that he made some shit happen though, because every time it was late in the game, I was like, yeah, he just has big playability. He has ability where if the defense keep him in the game, if the running, if you don't turn the ball over, if it ain't no
That
penalties,
sound like a game manager.
it does. But he was a high level one.
That
He
sound
was
like
a
a
high
game
level, like, yo,
because
you know what I'm saying?
I always bring that shit up too. Like, look at his first Super Bowl, bro. He didn't even,
Yeah,
bro.
that's what I said. They won in spite of him. That was
He had the
Jerome Bettis'
worst
Super Bowl.
quarterback. Yeah, he had the worst quarterback rating in Super Bowl
Yeah,
history for a
that's the
winning,
one
bro.
they played in Detroit. Because
Yeah,
everybody in the city was going for Pittsburgh because of Jerome Bettis. He from the town and shit.
and that
So
Super Bowl was hella trash too.
it
By the way,
was a bad. Yeah, that was who was that? Sean
Seahawks. Yeah,
Alexander and shit.
Sean
Yeah, yep.
Alexander. Yeah,
Yeah,
them
yeah,
niggas.
yep.
Yeah, that shit was awful, bro. And he was just
It
as bad
was.
as the game was.
No,
Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. It was. It's a very forgettable one, except
so,
like I said, for us, because it was Jerome Bettis. You know
so
what I'm saying?
saying that
Mm-hmm.
when they compare his 2 Super Bowls to Eli Manning's
It
2
don't
Super
compare.
Bowls, it's like
It don't compare.
Eli got his shits out the mud, bro.
Eli led game-winning drives against Bill
Yeah,
Belichick's defense. It's not about. I know that it's Eli versus Brady, and because you like to put the quarterbacks against each other, but that was Bill Belichick's genius defense
yep,
that got them, to 17-0, 18-0, and all that kind of shit.
yep.
And then in 2012, when we did it again, it was like, okay, this time the Patriots should step
Validated
all over them, because like the last time was a fluke and everybody believes it was a
it.
fluke. And then it's like, all right, cool. Well, let's give Eli Manning a chance to give let's see him do it again. We know he did it one time.
Validated.
Let's do it again. And what did he
Validated.
do? Made the greatest throw in Super Bowl
The
history.
Mario Manningham.
History. I'm not saying the Giants
Again,
history.
another
This
one
is
of those.
Super Bowl history.
Another one of those throws where
It's
the
another one of those
Manningham throw,
throws where
you
as soon
know.
as you say it, you say
Yep.
Eli Manning to Manningham, you already know the one I'm talking about. And when I
Perfect.
saw that shit live, watching it, I
In
damn near
between
knocked my drink over. I remember this shit, dog.
in between 2 defenders on the sideline.
Oh
Come on,
my
bro.
god! And one of them was running downhill to the ball,
In
like
a
it was like,
bucket,
come
bro.
on, dog.
And
It's
that was
just,
like his 4th read on that play too.
yeah.
Like he went through his progression. How fast he went through his progressions on that fucking throw was ridiculous. Like,
And you know what's so crazy? Even with all of that, and that being the biggest game of like people's lives and shit, that's still not even my favorite Eli game. It's still not my favorite.
I
My
know you.
favorite
I know
game.
what
You
you're gonna
already
say.
know. You already know my favorite
San
game,
Francisco, the 2
bro.
weeks
Listen to me,
before.
bro. Listen to me, dog. Me and my pops, right? Rest in peace, my pops. We was watching San Francisco versus New Orleans Saints. And I was scared because we had already locked up our spot. So we was waiting on the winner of that game.
Mm-hmm.
I was scared to play either one of those teams. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, because they was out there. That was a gladiator game they played against each other. And Vernon Davis ran the walk-off touchdown on them and shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, when we played them, he had to get his shoulder pads put back in after every damn play, damn
Oh
near.
yeah. That shit. I'm talking about
Patrick
fake
Willis,
pass,
Navarro
weird.
Bowman. Yeah, that team was stacked, man. Shout out to like that Niners team. Shout out to my man Kevs. He's a Niners fan. That team was stacked, and if
That
it
was
wasn't for Cal Williams,
that was one of them games. Whoever
I don't
made the
know.
first mistake,
Yeah,
whoever made the first mistake was gonna
he
lose.
made 2.
Yeah, that one that went off
He
his
fumbled
knee.
twice. Yeah,
Yep, and then who was it? Jaquan Williams stripped him in overtime.
yeah,
Well,
yep,
yeah, Jaquan Williams stripped him. Field goal range, game time.
yeah,
So that
yeah.
was a fucking that whole game was legendary, bro. It was a low scoring defensive battle, but
100%.
that
It
was a
was it's
legendary
old
ass
school
game.
football, and it's a
Yeah.
game that told me everything I needed to know about Eli Manning. And in my head, I didn't give a fuck if we won a Super Bowl or not after that game.
But I
That
think
game told me what he was.
once we won that game, I knew we would win.
Yeah, that game told me that I was right about Eli this whole time, and he was the warrior I thought he was.
Mhm.
And I can only hope that Jackson Dart can be that. If Jackson Dart can be that, then I'm just fine with how his career plays out, because I cared about Giants football when Eli was there, because I thought he cared about it. It felt like he cared about it, and he still does to this day.
Right.
So, him having a connection with Dart and him having that relationship with Dart, I hope that is because he sees like, yeah, this kid got it. He got what it take to,
I think Dart has it up here,
He
bro.
do.
I think
And
the
he got it
only
right
question,
here. And he
yeah,
got it right here.
and the
You
only
can't deny
question
that.
with him is health, bro. Like
Yeah.
that's the only thing that concerns me about Jackson Dart. I
Yeah,
don't
he
want
just
him
gotta learn how to
taking,
slide, bro. That's
yeah, I don't
all.
want him taking these crazy ass hits every play,
He's
bro.
got to learn how to slide, get out of bounds, slide, whatever you got to do. But don't let the ego take over because he was. I know he made a joke about it, but I think in every joke is a little bit of truth. And he
Yeah,
was saying that
he said I ain't
he
like
didn't
that.
like the way I looked. Yeah, I ain't like the way he looked at me, and I get that. I understand it 100%
It was
because it's
funny
like,
though.
yeah, no, it was super funny. But I think he was being funny a little bit. But I think part of him was like, no, that's really,
Yeah, that's how I
kind of
feel.
what it was. Yeah, kind of what it was. So I do hope that he can tone that down moving forward. I hope that he keeps his resilience that he showed. And yeah, I'm just excited to see his dog. So I'm hyped about this game. So I'm gonna make a prediction right here before we finish. I'm gonna say Giants versus Saints is gonna be 24-10 Giants.
Ooh, that's a hell of a defensive game.
I'm
Wow,
going up there for it, bro. I'm
our
I'm
defense,
going up there for it. 24-10.
our defense going crazy like that.
24-10.
Damn, that's tough.
That's where I'm going with it. I don't think we giving up too much. I think it's gonna be a lot of bend don't break. I think it's gonna be a lot of the Saints get over, get into our side of the 50, but then get backed up because we, Brian Burns and Thibodeau. I think Thibodeau might fuck around and have a big game this
I
game.
think it's
I ain't
I
gonna lie.
think it's I think it's gonna be one of them like I said earlier, bro. I think it's gonna be one of them final drive type games because that's just what we do. I'm just going off of recent memory and what these niggas been
I'm
doing.
not mad at that.
So I got it 23. It's gonna be a weird ass score like 23-21. Like we're gonna be
Okay,
down by one on the last drive, and all we need is a field goal,
I
and then
got
we
you.
end up hitting
I'm not
it.
mad at that. Yeah,
Like
I'm not mad at that. I think maybe what I'm saying is more wishful thinking and what I'm hoping that we do.
I just don't think we ready to be putting teams away by double by double
I
scores,
don't
bro.
think we're ready to put teams away. I think that this team right here, especially with Spencer Rattler talking crazy before the game,
10 points is wild. Like
we
you gotta
could.
our defense is
I
that's
think
I'd be happy as if that score that you predicted happens.
I think we could, bro. You got to think Paulson Adebo, he was just over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's something in it for him
Revenge
to
game.
it's something in it for him to be like, yo, we not having that shit today, guys. Like, you know what I mean? For him to fire up that secondary, yo, dog, we not doing that shit today. We not letting them eat. I don't want these niggas to do shit on us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not doing it. So, I could see it happening against them at this time, especially with us coming off that win against the Chargers. Now, if we had lost to the Chargers, maybe I wouldn't be talking like this, but we won that game.
No, you for sure wouldn't be talking like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't be. Yeah, it'd be over with. But I would probably maybe still have a little bit of confidence that maybe it'd be the battle of like the winless teams and like maybe we could just find a way to edge it out or whatever. But I think we should carry over some of that confidence, some of this energy that Jackson Dart and Scatterboot and pumped into the team and shit over into this game. So yeah, I'm sticking with that 20. I'll go as high as 24-13 because teams like to kick field goals against us. So 24-13.
That's cool.
That's my final prediction. Giants 24, Saints 13.
Yeah, I got 23-21. But then like after that, we got a short week, bro. After that, and you already know.
Oh
That's
boy. Yeah, that's gonna be
I'm not looking forward to that shit at
that's
all.
gonna be a game that's like whatever happens, happens.
Because first and foremost,
Just
prime
don't get
time
hurt.
games
Mm-mm,
we never win against
mm-mm,
the Eagles.
mm-mm.
We never win. So
Nope.
this is a double negative,
That's
bro.
gonna be
Like,
the game that AJ Brown finally just like stop posting all these cryptic posts and he get 250 yards on us or some dumb shit like
now,
that.
let me say this to you right now, bro. If we beat the Eagles on that short week on a prime time game, we're going to the playoffs, bro. I'm
You're
putting
not
that
gonna be
shit
able
out
to,
there
yeah,
right.
niggas ain't gonna be able to talk to me if we win that.
I swear, bro. We're going to I don't want to hear shit else. We're going to the playoff. If we could
Yeah.
win this week against New Orleans and then carry that over on the short week on prime time against a team we ain't beaten. When the last time we beat Philly? Like
Man, it's been a minute, dog. It's
I
been a
think we
minute.
beat them one time in the last like fucking 8 years or 7, something like that.
Yeah, it's something crazy. I think the last time we beat them,
I know we got a cheap win. It was like at the end of this. It was like a last game of the season. It might have been like 2 or
yeah.
3 years ago when Saquon went crazy on them niggas and they benched Jalen Hurts. I
Right,
think
right,
that was
right,
like
right.
2022 or some shit like that.
Yeah. You could be
But
right about that.
that is
Yeah.
like the only win in recent memory that we have against them niggas, bro. But because
Yeah.
so if we beat them niggas,
And if it's any time to beat them niggas, it'll be right now.
bro, nobody's saying nothing to me, bro. If we
Nah,
beat,
facts. So I mean, if we play a close game, a nigga ain't gonna be able to say nothing to me because we be getting blew off the fucking
Yeah,
map when we play. So
we be getting smoked by them niggas.
we getting blown out. Second quarter, you niggas is like, yeah, grab the keys, man. We finna get the fuck. We
24-3.
gonna beat this traffic. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. So yeah, we gonna see though, man. But overall, my morale moving forward in the season, I'm excited because we got Jackson Dart starting now, and so we got something to believe in. So win or lose, I'm invested in the rest of the season. So when I said that I wasn't gonna watch this team, it was when Russell Wilson was the quarterback. We got Jackson Dart, so we got some hope. So I
have understand, bro. You was on it. Like I was like,
no, I told you. I said I'm not watching these games, dog.
Like, yo, you a brave nigga watching.
I didn't. I texted him that during the Chiefs game. I didn't watch a second of that game. All I saw was clips after the game, and the clip that I kept seeing that went viral was, you guessed it, Russell Wilson throwing the ball out the end zone fucking 3 times out of 4.
That shit in
so
the tunnel.
So it's like I wasn't with that. I wasn't with watching that product. But now that we got Jackson Dart, we have something to look forward to. We got something, a brand new quarterback, brand new energy. And we can say, okay, cool. We can evaluate this at the end of the season. This is a win for Giants fans because we got a quarterback that we can at least evaluate. If we wrong, we wrong. But
no matter how many losses we rack up the rest of the season, you invested.
I just want to see what Jackson Dart looks like. I'm only interested in what he looks like. His reads, his progression. Can he get out of his own head when we're down? Yeah, can he be poised? That's all I want to see is the characteristics, the things that don't show up on the stat sheet, like they say. And I just want to see that.
What I didn't say in this stream, bro, like we're actually fun to watch now, bro. When was the last time the Giants have been fun to watch? Nigga.
I don't know.
We're actually fun to, like, aside from like that being our team, because we're gonna watch them because they're our team.
But right. Like, it's gonna be you watching them out of hate, like, here these niggas go.
But like for us to be playing entertaining football, bro. Like niggas 100%. Is getting after the quarterback, flying all over the field. Like, bro,
niggas doing celebrations and shit. Yeah. Dex caught an interception. He damn near ran that bitch back. Like it's just a fun time. And
Spider-Man out there doing fucking webs and bro, like niggas
Jackson
out
there. Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterboo are directly they deserve credit for like boosting in like this new energy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
So culture, bro.
Yeah, it's culture.
Those two are they're the new culture, bro.
We finally have culture. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited about it, man.
Yeah, bro. So we're gonna have to after one of these games, bro, we got to link back up, bro. And
after the Saints game, we got to do something because like I need to whatever way it go. I'm gonna have strong opinions
for sure. Like our schedules are more in line now, so. Yeah, we good, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. You already know.
After this game, nigga, yeah.
I'll be right back. You already know I'm coming right back after this game because win or lose, I'm gonna have something to say.
I just hope it's some good shit, bro.
Boy, it better be.
Nigga.
Or they ball ass gonna be out of here.
We back, we think, bro.
Yeah, we back, we think. We hope. We hope.
Once again, we here. Like how we was before the
season. Either way, we here. Yeah.
Yeah. So once again, man, shit. Lock in, like, share, subscribe. Fly Free Sports.
Yes,
I'm gonna be taking it Fly Free Sports to a different level. I'm locking in 86 Media. We got our pod coming.
Yeah, congrats on that.
Think Loud. Yeah, for sure. Appreciate it, bro. We got Think Loud coming. So I'll have this, as another entity within 86 Media. So be on the lookout for that. Anything you want to plug?
Yeah, man, all for the love. We coming back. I just did an interview. Shout out to my dog, man, my brother, Liam Capital. We just did an interview about the project that he just dropped. It's Dark and Dawn is Bright. So that's gonna be coming out soon as its own episode. But then all for the love, I'll have a new episode of that coming out. Hopefully this week coming up. I gotta see what the schedule looking like and shit. But we about to get the show back in the loop. And then once I get back rocking, I'm not planning on stopping. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be back. You know what I mean?
I've been waiting on All for the Love, bro.
We back, bro.
Yeah, I've been waiting.
Yeah, no, you're not the only person, dog. You know what I'm saying? There's been people that's been hitting me up, which has been real. That's love. You know what I'm saying? Number one. So shout out to everybody that's like, damn, man, like when you gonna drop? You know what I mean? Like they hit me up. Yo, I was listening to an old episode. You were saying some shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I know that it's needed. And I know that I need to do it just to get that off. So yeah, we be back. We be rocking soon, man. I've been writing up a couple. Like a couple episodes already in my head are done. You know what I'm saying? So once I get back rocking and rolling, I'm not planning on stopping. So
I think that's kind of like the reason why we because we were supposed to originally launch at the end of September, but we kind of pushed it back because we don't want to rush this shit. And once
100%.
Once we put that first ep out, like it has to be consistent.
Non-stop. Yeah. Facts. That's a beautiful plan. It's a beautiful strategy. Like, yo, we want to make sure we're ready. So if you take your time measure twice and cut once. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? That's the goal. So,
Facts.
yeah, that's what we on right now, man.
It's
You
a
know what I mean?
process.
Yeah.
Salute to that, man. All for the love. Y'all check that shit out, man. When he
My
dropped a
dog.
new episode. Yeah, we just gonna keep going.
Yes,
We'll be
sir.
back after this motherfucking game, as y'all heard.
You better believe we're gonna be back after this game. I promise you we're gonna be back after this game. We might be back right after the game. We're gonna see.
What? And I'm off, nigga.
we gonna
yeah,
see.
let's get to it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. Signing off, man. My boy Mari. Appreciate you coming
Yes,
through,
sir.
bro.
Always, bro.
Yes, sir. And hey, like, share, subscribe, bro. We out.
Yes, sir.